Okay, I should have been recording a long time ago. It is June 8th, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on the $1 Million Highway. I'm at the very end of it, and I'll tell you what, this highway has some serious turns. So as I've been coming down from the summit, there's been at least 7 or 8 different switchbacks, which are 10-mile-an-hour switchbacks. This is a road that is heavily traveled by trucks, and you can see, and you can just imagine what it's like for the big 18-wheelers to navigate these turns. I'm going to try and catch up to the cars in front of me, and maybe there'll be another one of these crazy switchbacks, so you can see it. So this is the kind of turn that this highway has been made of. Literally about 50 miles of absolutely beautiful asphalt, almost in perfect condition the whole way, with the exception of 2 sections that were devastated. There was the one section I talked about with the construction, and then there was a section before that where they were resurfacing the road. And apparently out here in Colorado, resurfacing the road means putting down a bunch of nasty oil and then putting pounds and pounds of gravel on top of it. Luckily, they were doing that on the downhill side as I was going up, so I didn't have to ride on that crap. Oh, here we go. Look at this. One of those crazy switchbacks I was telling you about. Now, this is a 15-mile-an-hour one, but there's some that are even crazier that are 10 miles an hour. Oh, look at this. I get to navigate it with a truck coming at me. Well, looks like he did me a solid and stayed on the inside. There we go. And here's the other side of it. Oh, and another one. Sweet. Yeah, eyes up, look ahead. Hopefully on the video you can see me transition my viewing point as quickly as possible. The goal is, when you're going through a turn like that, get your eyes up, look farther forward, so you're not, your brain tends to transfix on the tight turn, and you tend to be awkward, uncomfortable, and a lot less smooth. But if you can get your eyes up and you can see the bigger perspective of the turn, well, then you're smoother and better, and well, just better all around. Even though I gave those cars some distance, looks like I've caught up. What a road, huh? Look at this. Oh, you gotta be careful. There's occasionally some of these turns are covered in oil. I don't know if you can see that, but the road, the color is different, and I can read it. It's probably not coming through in the video, but I can read it. And some of these turns have had that pavement done to them, and they were at one point covered in gravel. It's all probably come off or been pressed in, and the only thing that's left is a little bit of slickness on the top. So as I go into a turn, it's well, it's a surprise if I find in the middle of the turn that it's one of those turns that's covered in tar and it's slick. Alright, we'll capture a little bit more video. Maybe this will be fun. Oh yeah. Boy, after being on the racetrack so many thousands of miles, there's one smell that I can pick out from any other smell in the universe, and that is the smell of overheated brakes. And I'll tell you, the air is thick with acidic brake heat smell. Oh, it must be, I wonder what it's coming from, because these cars aren't pushing it that hard. It's certainly not coming from the motorcycle. One of the advantages of being on a bike in these hills is that our brakes are so much superior to the cars, and it's primarily because our vehicles are so much lighter. The motorcycles just don't have braking problems like cars do coming down these big hills on the passes. Oh my goodness, what a lot of brake smell. Woohoo! Look at those rocks. Imagine if I miss this turn and go hell into that, headed right down into that valley. That would ruin a perfectly good day.